All right, I am live. So can you hear me? So let us wait for some more few minutes for my followers to join in. Welcome Prabha, welcome Mitesh. So let us start with our session. As usual, let us start with 3 long deep breaths. Sit comfortably with your back straight. Relax your body fully. Relax yourself physically and mentally. Take 3 long deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. While you inhale, breathe in all positivity in your life. While you exhale, breathe out all negativity from your life. Take one more long deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Sit in this silence for a few seconds. Enjoy the calmness built within you. Completely immerse in this silence. Now, gently bring your attention back to the present moment. Slowly get your awareness to the present live session. And if you have closed your eyes, gently open your eyes. So how do you feel, guys? Put it in comments. How do you feel now after this 3 long deep breaths? You can put in comments. Hope you might have felt relaxed and calm. Today's discussion is self-care for busy women. First, let me tell you an insightful story which relates for both men and women. So it's a quite interesting and insightful story. What is in your cup? Assume you are walking in a busy street with a cup in your hand in which you are drinking coffee, and you are walking along a busy road, and while you are walking, one person coming hurriedly and he is hitting you or bumping against you, and your coffee gets spilled. So why did you spill coffee? Put it in comments. Why did you spill coffee? You can answer me in the comments. A person bumped at you and you spilled the coffee. Why did you spill coffee? It's a very tricky question. Many will answer that X person hit me, or that X person bumped at me, so I spilled coffee. It is not the real answer. You spilled the coffee because you have coffee in that cup. If you had water in that cup, then you would have spilled water. If you had tea in that cup, then you would have spilled tea. So likewise, you assume that cup as your life. So your life seems to be balanced if it is not having any hardships. And if any hardships comes, or if any person bumps into you, you are going to spill what you are having inside to the outside world. So what are you going to spill outside? Whether you are going to spill joy, happiness, positivity and hope, or otherwise are you going to spill angry, worry, depression, sadness? You ask yourself, what are you going to spill from your cup? So it's a very great, insightful story. Whatever you are having inside will get spilled out. It will not spill out anything which is not present inside the cup. It is going to spill out what the cup holds. The same way, your life is going to give you so much hardships. In all those hardship situations, you are going to spill out only what you are having inside you. If you are having inside joy, happiness, positivity, then you are going to naturally spill out joy, happiness, positivity. But inside of you, if you are having sadness, worry, depression, etc., then you are going to spill out those things, the sadness, worry, depression, into the outside world. So that I am asking you to fill your cup with more joy, positivity and happiness. Life has given you a cup, and it is your duty to fill the cup with whatever you need. Are you getting me? So that you fill your cup with joy, positivity and happiness. This can be done easily by taking care of ourselves. So we are naturally, we seem to take care of others well. We will be carrying our husband, and we will be carrying our kids, and we will be carrying our parents very well. But if we need to care ourselves, then at that case we will always fail, and we will not give priority to ourselves. And that too, women during this pandemic and other periods, they are so busy both professionally and personally, and they find no time to spend for their self, and they are in they are on their wheels, always running, and they didn't, or they are not giving importance and priority to themselves, so that they are building their stress inside. Say for example, if you are having a ball and you are putting that ball in a water bucket, in a bucket of water, and you are pushing the ball inside that water, then the ball will seem to sink inside the water, and if you leave your hand, it will splash out. The same way, the women are trying to put their stress inside them, and they are pushing, and then at one fine day it is going to burst out. The stress is going to burst out, and at that time they are not able to handle themselves, and also they are not able to cope up with others. So is it needed to go to that stage? So not needed. You have to take care of yourself. So this live session is going to be mainly for discussion about self-care practices and how self-care can be included in your daily routine, and what are the ways in which you can practice self-care in your busy life. So are you interested in having this discussion? Please put in your comments whether this topic interests you. Self-care for busy person. This self-care practices can be applied for both men and women, but I am stressing for women who are more needed now. So put it in comments, or this discussion interesting you, whether this discussion is interesting for you. So the two phrases which I like to quote here are, self-care is not selfish, and also self-care is a soul care. So these are the two important phrases which I love the most, which are the self-care is not selfish and self-care is soul care. So whenever you are able to take care of yourself, then you are in a position to take care of others also better. So if you are filling your cup, then you can fill others' cup also. When your cup is empty, you can't fill other cups. So I am saying you to fill your cup first and then serve for others, which is simply called as self-care. So self-care is anything investing on yourself. If you are investing anything on yourself, then it is called as self-care. Investing your time, investing your money, and investing your energy for yourself is called as a self-care practice. Other way you can define self-care as, self-care is a sustainable and holistic way of giving importance to your body, mind and soul. So self-care can be practiced with three different levels for you. One is self-care for your body, and self-care for your mind, and self-care for your soul. Physical, mental and spiritual self-care. So these are the three ways in which you can practice self-care. Next comes the discussion of why self-care is essential, or what are the benefits of practicing self-care. The first and foremost benefit is, if you practice self-care, then you will be having a good mental health with less stress and depression, and you can have a good productivity. You can do more work in a lesser time. You will be more productive and you will be very creative in your works and in your tasks, and also your decision making capability improves if you are having a self-care routine or self-care practice. And also you will be in a good relaxed condition or in a calm condition, which improves your physical health also. So these are some of the highlighted benefits of practicing self-care. So do you have any doubts so far? Are you having any doubts or queries about self-care? I am here to help you. So if you are having any queries, you can type in comments. So do you have any queries? So as I said, self-care can be practiced at three different levels for yourself. That is self-care for body, self-care for mind and self-care for soul, which are three categories referred to as physical self-care, mental self-care and spiritual self-care. So along with this, nowadays we are having so many other form of self-care also, which could be various things like emotional self-care and practical self-care, professional self-care and social self-care, environmental self-care and financial self-care. So these are modern day self-cares, which are various kinds, as you can note it down if you want. Physical self-care, they are categorizing it into 9 different categories, which are physical self-care, mental self-care, spiritual self-care, emotional self-care, professional self-care, practical self-care, social self-care, environmental self-care, and financial self-care. So these are various kinds of self-care which are being discussed nowadays in modern era. We are going to discuss mainly about three kinds of the basic kinds of self-care, which are physical, mental, and spiritual. So have you guys downloaded that freebie which I have given in my stories? If you have downloaded the freebie which I have given you in the stories, you can take that freebie. Or otherwise, if you have not downloaded yet, means you can go back to my story after this live session and you can download the freebie which you can use for planning your self-care. So it is a cheat sheet called as how to build your self-care plan. Each and everyone has to build their self-care plan, and so that it will be easy for them to practice self-care. That self-care plan cheat sheet, the first one is assess your needs. Before planning your self-care plan, what are the steps which you have to take down is being given here. First is assess your needs. What are your needs? Whether do you need physical self-care, or whether do you need mental self-care, or otherwise you need spiritual self-care. Like that, you assess your needs. What is your current need and where you are lagging currently, and what sort of self-care practice do you need at present. By assessing those needs, then you can go for the ways in which you can practice self-care for you. And the second step is consider your stresses. What are your stress points, or what are your stress things which makes you stress? Either your money, financial status makes you stress, or your professional life makes you stress, or otherwise parenting makes you stress. Like that, you identify the triggers or the stressors in your life. What are the stress giving factors, and identifying those stress factors, then you can formulate the self-care plan to reduce those stress factors. So that the next step to build your self-care plan is devise self-care strategy. You have to devise your own self-care strategy. There are so many self-care strategies available on the net and in Google, but those self-care strategies is a common one which are given for all the people. But you have to frame the self-care plan for yourself. What are your needs, and from that needs and from that stress points, you have to build your own stress or self-care strategies. And then you have to give space for facing challenges also. While you practice self-care, there will be so many hurdles and there will be so many challenges, and you have to consider those challenges also, how to overcome that. Suppose if I am planning that I have to attend some practical classes at the morning. Say for example, now I am attending magical morning sessions with Srividya, the manifestation coach, and it starts by 5:55. So if I want to attend that magical morning sessions, means I have to get up at least at 5:30 and I have to get ready for attending that session. But if I am not having or if I am not a morning person, and if I find it very difficult to get up at the morning, means then I am facing challenge, or I am facing some hurdles in getting up in the morning. So what I have to do then? I have to put alarm in my mobile, and also I have to set some reminders, and I have to give instruction for my family members. If I am not awake at 5:30, please wake me up. So all these things you have to take care to get over that challenges or issues or the hurdles, so that you can sustain the practice of self-care. And the last is going to be take small steps. You have to take small steps, not you have to plan a big one. Take tiny steps. Each and every tiny habit will add to a bigger habit. So try to develop tiny steps. Making tiny steps is easier than making a big giant leap. So you make it into a tiny task. Say for example, if I want to go for a walking every day, I am starting with a 10 minutes or 15 minutes walk daily. And I am gradually increasing it to 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour and so on. If I, at the start itself, if I go for 1.5 hours walking means, then I will not sustain that practice. I will feel tired and I will not be able to continue the walking practice and all. So that I have to take tiny steps. I have to build the habit. Yes, day by day, single day, every day you have to build the habit one by one, so that it will be easier. So for practicing self-care also, you have to use this strategy, that you build the self-care practice in a tiny steps. And last is that schedule some time for yourself and schedule time for some breaks. Suppose if anything happens in your self-care plan, then you have to have a space for that to include breaks. If I am breaking my walking habit, then what I have to compensate. And if I am able to continue my walking practice for 10 days or 14 days, something, that what reward I am going to get. So you have to practice the concept of rewarding and compensation. If you are able to continue with your self-care practice, you reward yourself. And if you are not able to continue your self-care practice, then compensate it in some other way. So you are your cheerleader. Nobody is needed to cheer you. You are your cheerleader and you cheer yourself and reward yourself if you are able to sustain your self-care practice, and compensate the self-care practice if you are not able to do that. So are you clear how to build your self-care plan? These are simple steps in which you can build your own self-care plan. If you are having any queries so far, you can raise in the comments. Do you have any queries? Thanks, Revati. So many will be asking, what's the difference between self-love and self-care, self-acceptance and self-care? All these are interrelated with each one. If you are able to love yourself, then only you can have or you can give priority to yourself. And self-acceptance is accepting yourself with plus and minus. You have to accept yourself with your positive and negative. You have to accept yourself with your flaws and your what you say, benefits, or you are having a high quality. You have to accept both your good and bad, which is called as self-acceptance. Self-acceptance and self-love are two essential pillars for self-care. Without self-love and without self-acceptance, the self-care castle cannot remain. It will fall down. Are you clear? So with these two pillars, self-love and self-acceptance, the grand palace of self-care can be established. Do you have any queries? So now let us move on to the discussion of self-care ideas for busy women. I am going to give only 5 simple self-care ideas for busy women which can be adapted for men also. The first one which I am going to stress upon is having a morning routine. Second one is have a good night routine. And the third is start a journal. Fourth one is take mindful breaks. Fifth one is set boundaries. Now let me explain one by one. The first self-care idea which I have given is have a morning routine. So there are various ways in which you can start your day or you can start your morning. So morning is a powerful time in your day which has so much of power within you, and the cosmos also, the universe is also going to give you much power during the early morning. So that only our ancestors told to get up at Brahma Muhurta and do chanting or prayers at Brahma Muhurta so that you can tap the abundance from the universe. It is very easy to tap the abundance from the universe if you wake up early and do your rituals at Brahma Muhurta. So it is one way of building the morning routine. Now at present I am practicing a morning routine, a famous well-known morning routine called as Saver's morning routine or Saver's practice, which was given by Hal Elrod. He is a famous author of the book The Miracle Morning. In that he has specified about Saver's mindfulness practice or Saver's morning practice. Now let me tell what are the Saver's practice. First S stands for silence. You do some work in silence. You have to keep yourself silent and you can do whatever you want. You can listen to music or you can do yoga, or otherwise you can simply do breathing exercises, or you can draw something, or you can listen to some mantra, whatever it may be. The first few minutes of your day should be spent in silence. The Saver's practice, first S stands for silence. Second is A, affirmations. Affirmations are very powerful way to start your day. And affirmations are positive sentences which gives you energy and which gives you encouragement to attain your goal. And you can say any, or you can practice any sort of affirmations. You can say for affirmation for your career, affirmation for your internal peace, and affirmations for your self-growth, whatever it may be. Affirmations can be told for anything. So you can practice affirmations. Then the V stands for visualization. In the last live session, we discussed about this visualization concept and how to practice visualization and the power of visualization. All these we discussed in our last live. So you have to spend few minutes in your day for visualization meditation. And next is E for exercise. You have to do physical exercise or to move your body. You have to do some physical movements. Either you can do walking or yoga or otherwise some sort of cycling and etc. You spend few minutes in your day for exercise. And next is R for reading. You have to read something at the morning. Either it can be motivational book or self-help book, or otherwise something which you want to read from Bhagavad Gita or your spiritual book, whatever it may be. Quite a few minutes you have to read something. And next is the last S stands for scribing. Scribing is nothing but writing. So it's called as a journaling or writing. You can spend some time to write whatever is coming in your mind. Or it can be, you can use any journals for making this writing with the help of prompts, journaling prompts. You can write the writing part. So these are the 6 practices which can be included in your morning routine, which are called as Savers Practice, and it was given or it was made popular by Hal Elrod. And this Savers Practice, when you are beginning with, it is not needed to practice all these 6. You start with every day either one of these 6 practices. Today if you practice silence, then tomorrow you can practice exercise, and day after tomorrow you can practice reading, and the next day you can practice scribing. And for the beginners, you practice Savers meditation or Savers practice one at a day. You practice one thing in a day, and later if you are able to do this for 30 days, then after that you can include another one. You can do per day, and next 30 you can do 3 per day, and the next 30 you can do 4 per day. And if you are quite comfortable, you can do 3 per 15 days, and you can jump into 4 after 15 days, and you can jump into 5 after 15 days. It is up to you. But the thing is that you should be consistent in your practice. That is the key point here. You should be consistent in your practice. This is your for morning routine. And second self-care idea which I have given you is have a good night routine. You have to practice a night routine also well. Don't spend your time with mobile and go to bed. That should not be a correct way of getting into the bed. So you follow a proper night care routine to have a good night's sleep. For this night care routine, I suggest a practice called as NIGHT. The practice name itself NIGHT, which was given by Jay Shetty. Jay Shetty is a motivational speaker and a monk who has turned into a speaker, TED speaker now. And he is also a coach and doing many sort of motivational lectures and coaching. And Jay Shetty has given a practice called as NIGHT practice, where you can note it down if you want. N stands for no phone or no device. You have to stop using the mobile and any other screens some 1 hour before your bed. That N stands for no phone or no device. And I stands for set intentions for your next day. For your next day, you can set intentions in today night. What you are going to achieve in tomorrow. What are you are planning to get from tomorrow. So you have to set your intention. You sit and you set your intentions, what you want to achieve tomorrow. And next is G, which is for express gratitude for the day. You can bring the thoughts, what are you grateful for today? Or otherwise you can have you can list out 3 things which you are grateful for today. And next is H, which is heal through writing. H stands for heal through writing. So it is a form of journaling. You can just brain dump. You can just write down, free flow writing. Whatever you think in your mind, you can write it down, which is called as a brain dumping. Brain dumping is nothing but writing down all your thoughts, feelings, emotions into paper. Or otherwise you can try free flowing writing or journaling. Whatever it may be, heal through writing. And last is a time, which is set a specific time to go for sleep. So if you are in a position to go for sleep at 10 o'clock means then every day you stick on to that time at 10 o'clock. Don't go earlier, or also don't go after so long after 10 p.m. So you have to fix a certain particular time for going into bed so that it will be easy for you to get a good sound sleep. So this is the night practice which was made popular by Jay Shetty. And together with this, I want to add one thing which I am doing every day. That is, during my night meditation or night routine, I do practice loving kindness meditation or metta meditation every day. This I am practicing for last 6 to 7 years. I am practicing this. What is loving kindness meditation or metta meditation? It means that sending love vibes, or otherwise sending positive vibes to yourself, to your dear ones, and to the universe. It operates in 3 levels. That is, you are sending positive vibes and light and hope to yourself, your loved ones, and to the universe. This I am practicing for every day, nearly about 6 to 7 years. So first self-care practice I suggested is to have a morning routine. Second is to have a night routine. Third practice is start a journal. Journaling is a good way of expressing your thoughts and so on. So it's good to start journaling, and it is good to start gratitude journaling. That is, every day you write down 3 things which you are grateful for. And the fourth self-care practice which I am suggesting is take mindful breaks. In your busy day, take quite few mindful breaks. In that breaks, you can do whatever you want in a mindful way. Say for example, if you are watching TV means, then in TV you will be getting advertisements. And you set yourself, if advertisement comes, I will have 5 sit-ups. Or if advertisement comes, I will walk down to the fridge and drink my water. I will make myself hydrated. So this way you can set reminders around your house to take mindful breaks. I will usually take mindful break as whenever I open my bathroom door, whenever I want to use my restroom, and whenever I want to use my bathroom, then if I use the knob means, then I will make a mindful break and I will make 3 deep breaths while I open the door. So this is the way in which I practice mindful breaks. So you include many kind of mindful breaks in your busy day, which may help you to energize, or which may help you to get refreshed. And the last self-care practice which I am suggesting you is set boundaries. So you have to set, or you have to limit your boundaries so that you can be at peace with yourself, and try to develop the habit of saying no without any guilt or without any regrets. So which may help you to set your boundaries. So this is a very, very important aspect of self-care practice, setting your boundaries or limiting your boundaries, and practicing to say no without any guilt or regret. So these are the 5 kinds of self-care practices which are suggested to you to practice. And do you have any queries so far? Shall we move to the main part of our life, that is having the meditation or a simple practice with Vivi. So do you have any queries, guys? If no queries means let us move to the meditation part now. Today I am going to present you with the practice of how to start a journal, how to start a gratitude journal. So sit comfortably and listen to the instructions given here. Vanakkam. Welcome to Monday Mindfulness Challenge series. I am Vasanta Vivek, your mindfulness coach. Have you ever felt grateful to all the blessings present in your life? Have you thanked someone who really helped you at the right moment? What was the last moment your heart beamed with full of gratitude? Yes, today we are going to discuss about a simple gratitude practice for beginners. Today's Monday Mindfulness Challenge is to start a gratitude journal. Gratitude journal is a notebook or a diary in which you can write down, note down or record all the things which you feel grateful in your life. You can also write about the persons whom you love unconditionally, or you can write down the feelings of your day, or you can write down the moments and things which make you happy in your life. The gratitude journal can either be maintained physically or otherwise you can use digital apps for this. Simple hacks to start a gratitude journal today. Start noticing the little joys in your life every single day. Allot a specified time to write your gratitude journal. Either it could be at the start of the day or at the end of the day. You can write 3 things for which you are feeling grateful in that day. Or otherwise you can write about 3 persons who made you to smile in that day. And you write consistently. If you miss to write your gratitude journal any single day, don't judge you. Let it go. Start fresh the next day and you can continue to write every single day as you go. And you have this practice of writing the gratitude list every single day. Hope these simple hacks will help you to start your gratitude journal. Let the universe fill you with lots of abundance, gratitude and love. Have a grateful day. Thank you. Hope this may help you. How do you feel about this practice which I suggested to you? Start a gratitude journal. Do you have any queries? Or if you have already started journaling, if you find any difficulties, you can put in comments. I am here to help you. Or if you have not yet started journaling, then you can DM me for journaling prompts, free journaling prompts. So journaling prompts are otherwise called as journaling ideas. If you are not knowing what to write means, then it will help you. It will be like an idea. Say for example, what made you laugh today or what made you smile today? This is one prompt which you can think and you can write about that, what made you smile today. I may write as the cute girl in my neighbor house made me smile, and that cute little girl can make me smile. That I can write there. So there journaling prompts are ideas for which you can write in your journal. So if you want any help or if you need any gratitude journal prompts or journal prompts, you can DM me, then I can help you. So what way you have to make it consistent? So it is easier said than done. So it is easy to say we have to do this, we have to do all these things, but we are not able to do it consistently. And my simple tips to make it consistent is that you make it a practice, or you assign a specific time to do anything. Then your your brain will get tuned accordingly. Say for example, if you are writing your journal at 9 p.m. every day, then one day if you are not writing means that is not a problem, but you have to write the next day. And if you sustain to write in the same time, every day, then your brain will get wired, or your brain will get trained to go for the journal at that particular time. So it is one way of sustaining, or it is one way of being consistent. And the second way is that you can have your practice buddy. What I am calling is as practice buddy or practice partner or practice friend. So you have one person which you can be accountable to. You two can practice together. Say for example, you ask your friend also to write the journal at 9 p.m. Both of you write journal at 9 p.m. and share the pictures of the journaling which you have done in WhatsApp. So this way you can be accountable. If you are not doing journaling means, then your friend will push you. Why you are not doing? I have done, you do that. Are you able to follow? So if you are having a practice buddy or practice partner or practice friend, then it will be easy for you to be consistent. This is one the next tip which I am giving. Or otherwise you can use various kinds of apps which are available. Digital apps are available. In those digital apps you can set reminder, and those digital apps are designed in such a way that they will be giving some kind of rewards. And if you are going to sustain that one of the app which I am using consistently is mindfulness app. It is a free app, mindfulness. And this app rewards each consistent practice with a milestone. You will be getting a consequent, if you are able to do the meditation practice for consequent 10 days, then you will earn one milestone. And if you break some days, and if you are going to have 10 days with a break means, then that is one kind of milestone. So by practicing every day, you will be given with milestones, and those milestones can be used to unlock some premium meditations. Those premium meditations are paid meditations. So by gathering milestones, you will be encouraged to unlock some premium meditations. So it will be encouraging for you to be consistent in your practice. Are you getting, Revati? So let me get into the question actually. So the difficulty is in consistency. So this consistency is a muscle. It has to be built every day. So consistency you have to practice every day, and it is not a big thing if you are not practicing a single day. You should not beat yourself. Every practice should give you happiness and inner peace. It should not give you stress. Are you clear? So all these practices which we are suggesting is only for giving inner peace and happiness. If the practice itself is going to give you stress means, then it is not needed to practice that. So be in a condition to practice all those practices in a happy mood and happy thought. And if you are able to be consistent, then you will be enjoying that process. So these are some of the tips which I have given you. So you can take me as your practicing buddy. I can help you. You can take me as your practicing buddy, and you can ping me in my DMs so that I can give you suggestions and tips if needed. Clear? Hope I have answered you, Revati. So do you have any other queries? Invite Vinodini. Vinodini is asking to get into the live. I am waiting for Dr. Vinodini. Vinodini, are you there? Vinodini, are you there? So if not, let us continue with our discussion. So we are coming to the last part of the session. So first, I'm having 3 announcements for you now today. The first one is my coaching business is getting into big changes. So many big changes are happening in my coaching business. And for those who are not knowing me, I am Vasanta Vivek, certified mindfulness coach, and I help women and children to transform from stress to bliss through my self-tested and proven mindfulness and meditation practices. So my coaching business is getting into various big changes, and these big changes you will be noting down in the coming days. So based on those big changes, I am here to announce 4 things to you. The first thing is that so far I am giving free self-discovery call, 15 minutes of free self-discovery call. If you are not able to identify what you are struggling with or how you have to start and sustain your mindfulness practice, if you are having any difficulty, then you can book for my free self-discovery call, in which I will help you to identify what are your biggest struggles and how to overcome that. This self-discovery call are free for now, and from October onwards, these self-discovery calls are going to have a minimum amount to avoid no-shows. So many are booking for free self-discovery call, and they are not turning up. So to avoid that, I am going to fix a minimum amount from October onwards. So up to October, that is September 30th, it is still available as a free. So if you are in need, you can book my free self-discovery call, which the link is available in my bio. This is first announcement. And the second announcement is I am hosting a free 12 days challenge starting from October 1st, and it goes up to October 12th, which is a self-care challenge, and it is a free challenge. Every day I will be giving you with a single self-care practice, and you have to practice that in your day, and at the end of the day you have to share in your story how you felt of doing that self-care practice. And you please note down, it is not going to be usual self-care practice which you can see from the net. It is going to be not usual self-care practices, which are quite insightful ones, which makes you start your inner journey. I assure you, if you practice those challenges, then you will be able to start your inner peace. This is free 12 days challenge, which starts from October 1st and spans up to October 12th. For details, you can refer to my profile post. The post is available in my profile grid. You can comment in that and you will be included in the participant list. And also you are having a chance of winning 20% discount if you appear for this challenge. And if you are able to practice all the 12 days, then you will be eligible for 20% discount in my signature program, Self-Care is Soul Care Challenge, which starts at October 15th. And it is a 10 days challenge, which is a paid one. Self-Care is Soul Care Challenge is a paid one. So if you register for this free challenge and if you are able to do all the 12 days challenges, then you are eligible for 20% discount. This is the second announcement which I want to make today. And the third announcement is I am going live in Instagram for 30 days starting from October 1 to October 30th. Daily night at 10 p.m. It will not be at 9 p.m. It will be at 10 p.m. every day. All the 30 days I am going live in Instagram at 10 p.m. It will be a short live session which is only 15 minutes. The first part 5 minutes is going to be affirmations, practicing of affirmations. And the second 5 minutes is going to be a mini meditation with Vivi. Only 5 minutes, simple, shorter meditation with me. And the last 5 minutes is for gratitude. It's a very short live sessions, 15 minutes. And I invite you all to participate in that 30 days live challenge, 30 days live with me in Instagram. And these are the three announcements in which I am giving you some sort of free service. First is a free discovery call. And the second one is a free self-care challenge. Third is the free 30 days live Instagram live sessions. And the fourth announcement is my signature program, Self-Care is Soul Care Challenge, Mindfulness Challenge for Women, which is a 10 days challenge program, which is a paid one. And it is a Telegram based group challenge in which each day you will be given with more insightful self-care practices along with some recommendation, guided meditations, guided audios, and end of the day reflections, etc. And at the end of that challenge, the challenge starts at October 15th and it spans up to October 24th. And at the end of the challenge, at the end of October, you will get a chance of 1 hour Zoom session, virtual session with me. It's a free. The challenge is a paid one. If you go for that challenge, then you will be getting 1 hour Zoom session free, which is Self-Care is Soul Care Challenge. And this challenge is I am hosting every month. It's a paid challenge which I am hosting every month now. And October is going to be the last batch of this year. From next year onwards, I am converting that into a challenge which can be enrolled only 4 times in a year. That is, it will be open only once in 3 months. So the SIS challenge or Self-Care is Soul Care Challenge will be open for enrollment only during January, April, July and October. So this October is going to be the last batch of this year. So I am giving a closing discount for you all of 20%. The actual cost of this challenge is 1,500 and I am giving 20% discount. So your cost comes to be 1,200 for 10 days. And you are getting a 1 hour Zoom session with me, which costs about 4,000 rupee. My 1 hour Zoom session is costing 4,000 rupee, which you will get as free. If you register for this, 1,200. Are you clear? So for all these, you can either DM me for any help, or otherwise you can refer to the link in my bio. I invite you all for these challenges and live sessions and the paid programs. And also I am giving mindfulness one-on-one intensive sessions. If interested, you can DM me. Now the last part of the live session, we are getting to the last part, which is a promotion of a product which I personally use, which I am recommending to you. Today I am going to recommend 2 journals for you, which was given by, or which was published by Arutra Official. These 2 journals, please note that it is not a sponsored promotion or it's not a paid promotion. I am doing this as a friendly manner, and I got these 2 journals as a giveaway prize or giveaway gift. I won the giveaway run by Effortless Bliss, and in that I got these 2 journals. The first journal is this self-reflection journal by Arutra Official. It has so many prompts, journaling prompts. It's a journal, hardbound journal with nearly 50 journaling prompts, which help you to write anything during the night time or in your morning time. And this journal is well designed to start and sustain your internal journey or inner journey. So some of the things which are given in the journal of the first pages, let me read out. Let's start with you. Write about yourself, your interests, your hobbies, your happiness in your life, and what is your current position or achievement professionally, emotionally, psychologically, and health-wise. So this I have written. There will be space for that. You can write in that, which is all about yourself. And I have also, there are so many ways they have asked questions, they have given pie diagrams, and you have to mark or you have to sketch it. This is one check-in for 5 senses. You have to give 5 senses what you are using, and I have written there about the 5 senses. This is one of the journal which is called as a self-reflection journal, and it costs around 450. You can follow Arutra_official for these journals and stationaries. And this is a simple little book which is called as your 10 minutes meditation and journaling with mandala. Mandala arts, it gives various kinds of mandala arts in which you can sketch it, and this part is going to be a to-do list, or otherwise you can plan your day, and it is full of mandala arts. I have to complete it, and it's very useful. So these are the 2 journals which I am recommending you to start your self-care practice. Hope it helps you. Are you having any queries? If you have any queries, you can raise here, or otherwise you can put it in the comment of this live session so that I can answer you later. And if you have any personal queries, you can reach me in DM. So let us wind down this session. The next week, I am going to have the live session at Thursday, not Friday, because I am traveling on Friday. So the next week live session will be on Thursday, 9 p.m. So I invite you all for the next live session also. So take care. Bye. See you. Have a great weekend. Bye.